make a video about who they deem is the best tower in all of TDX.
So you want to know what the strongest tower in TDX is? Let me show you. XWM Turret, the ultimate pilot, and also the ultimate jack of all trades, ultimate baddie, ultimate engineer, ultimate everything. One of the most infamous towers, not only in TDX, but in tower defense history. So good that she was literally added to 2 games. 1.6 million DPS, 4 rebuilds because that's all she needs to defeat the Emperor. She can tank an attack that literally kills Golden Warship. Can output consistent DPS with bullet type 2. Great early game value with ignore resistance on 2-0, flying detection, and OP range. She has no friendly buffs, but it doesn't matter because she has cluster frick CE. She is OP in matchmaking challenges. Don't forget, her bottom path is a warship coefficient, except you can literally place her on any map. XWM stands for Xenon with Mallory, and who doesn't like Yuri, right? And did I forget to mention she is hot? Whoa, let's slow it down a little. So yeah, you might be wondering how XWM became this way as an OP tower. So let's take a trip down memory lane and revisit the Endless update. During the new exciting Endless update, times are tough. It sucked having all of your cash synced into G-Jugs, Railgunners, or Warships just for them to die. G-Jug, 1,875 DPS, 10,000 health. Railgunner, 670 DPS, 7,000 health. Warship, 2,500 DPS, 58,000 health. What did they have all in common? That's right. They made the mistake of thinking they can tank stuff in TDX. Eradicator, Mark 1 Combat, Apex, Calamity, all killing machines. If only, just only, we had someone to save us.
Wake up, get up, raise your voice, I guess like yours.
Boom! This is XWM Turret. On release, she wasn't the best, but after a few emergency buffs, TDX players quickly began to realize just how OP she really was. She was tanky, cost efficient for the DPS, and her DPS was non-conditional true damage basically. And on top of that, she could survive the endless onslaught of the new Endless bosses and became the GOAT of Endless. Fast forward a few months later, and although she now had the dynamic cash scaling, this did not stop her from dominating with new eco options like Mobster releasing. In fact, the release of the Expert rework in Halloween Chapter 3 introduced flying enemies, and if it wasn't obvious enough how similar she was to Engineer, she also received flying detection, becoming even more solidified as a versatile jack-of-all-trades tower that was viable for literally everything. She was dominating right until the Nightmare update came, removing her ignore bullet resistance. So, did she hold up, and how is she doing now? Well, let's pass it to Analyst Fury to show us how OP she is even now.
I'm trying to fight it, getting these voices inside to stay quiet. Gone to the place where all this began. Just start again. Oh, you won't see the light until the dawn breaks. No, till it's all said and done, you won't know what it takes. Gotta make a wrong turn and turn around. Gotta focus to pick yourself up off the ground. Until you get lost, you'll never be found, and you can't start again. surely get burned if you reach out and touch. My mind is a battle, I'm trying to hide it. Getting these voices inside to stay quiet. Going to the place where all this began. To start again. I'll see the light until the dawn breaks. No, till it's all said and done, you won't know what it takes. Gotta make a wrong turn and turn around. Gotta fall first to pick yourself up off the ground. Until you get lost, you'll never be done. And you can't start again until you break down. Break down. Until you break down. Until the Told my boss that I'm done. Had no luck with my mom. Say, what will you do with your life? You know it's hard to survive. A cigar in my mouth. Maybe guilty but proud. Now I'm an outlaw on the run. Dangerous but it's so fun. Running, running low. Hold on, don't let go. Running, running low. Keep running low. Running low, keep running. I'm running low, keep running. Like an outlaw on the run. Dangerous but it's so fun. Running low, keep running. I'm running low, keep running. Like an outlaw on the run.
And she's gone.
That's the easiest hidden wave I've ever done, bro.
X2 fighters in this economy?
Yeah, we can't afford that.
We're dead as hell. Rip the eco, dude. Holy, you need XWM for this. Thank God Enfiness. If it wasn't for XWM, we'd be dead right now. Like, we would literally have no defense. Fellas, we're this close. We're this close. I've never been that loud on stream. I'm sorry. Something else is coming. Let's go!
Rinse him! Rinse him! Slime his... Yes!
First
Oh
try,
yeah.
first try,
Oh
first try,
yeah.
first try.
First try.
Well, Commanders, I'll let you all in on a proposition. You can all get out of this cruel game if you can decide who amongst you is the strongest. But it has to be a unanimous agreement. And if even one of you votes otherwise, then you are all going to be executed. Okay?
Yeah, battlepasses, you must all vote aye. Battlepasses, Mr. Right.
Let me start with this question. I was naive to think you could all start this sensibly. What is the truth behind this world?
The truth of this world?
I will say, I did notice that I wasn't able to go past a certain point with our helicopter.
Yeah, we were getting some crazy readings, the likes of which we've never seen.
my stealth sensor shots, I was unable to find a hidden exit. Oddly enough, I can always see the char from my bullets, but I didn't see any left on the buildings. How can something like that even be possible?
Yes, Bubble Ball can defeat Emperor easily, but Bubble Ball made it very impressive.
That does seem feasible, yes. But how would that explain how we've all been able to move?
I think what Xena is trying to explain is similar to Xeno's paradox of the kills in the turtle. If we take any action that inhibit the continuation of this killing game, those actions will never meet their conclusion.
So, I see you've caught on to it, Xena? Let me change my proposition from earlier. If you can all unanimously vote on who is the strongest amongst you all, I'll let only the nominee and the rest of your friends you killed return to Earth. The rest of you here must be executed.
That's ridiculous. What kind of sick joke is that?
You can't seriously expect all of us to agree to such a crazy freak plan like that.
For the record, it's Dr. Zenon. Thank you very much. I just wanted you guys to feel even more utterly hopeless. It'll be a great spectacle to watch you all fight over each other.
What about all of us, though?
I mean, it sucks, but it would be worth saving their lives over ours from a pure numbers standpoint.
None of us have anything to lose, so maybe we can all vote for one person and entrust the future to them.
Bubble Ball will not stand for this. Bubble Ball values rat lives, and Bubble Ball must live out the rest of his youth with greatness.
Hold your horses, everyone. We can't trust Xenon just yet. We know how crafty she is.
Oh, that old thing? It's just a replica of the real facility I created for scenery's sake.
If this world is a parallel dimension, then there is a chance the gun mech is just a fake, right?
Yeah, but why would the gun mech be so important?
It is also one of the GTA's strongest assets too, so it could survive the blast easily.
Bubble Ball notices all the people here have survived too, even though Mr. Rat cannot interact with him.
The gun mech is just a replica. There are no signs of tampered with it.
No, that's wrong!
Yikes, you got me. You are honestly so creepy with how you discern these things, Commander.
I've got a clue.
You do?
Yes. I hate to say it, but if this is the real gun mech, and all the workers and civilians near it are indeed alive, then well, it's possible that by leaving this parallel dimension and saving ourselves from this killing game, we will have to sacrifice the 10 million people killed in the Emperor's Blast.
Boss says what?
How observant, Gunther. Yes, those touched by calamity energy have their souls saved like a database.
And you were hoping to use their souls to power the gun mech with the calamity energy, rather than relying on a nuclear source.
Precisely. If you all chose to save yourselves and leave this parallel dimension, thus ending the killing game, I get to sacrifice those 10 million souls and use the gun mech for what I deem fit. How about it? Seems pretty rational to me.
Calm down, bro. There's gotta be another way.
Why wouldn't I need it? What a better way to crush the GDA than to rebuild their symbol of hope and use it against them to create utter despair. It's what he would have wanted. Pardon me. I sometimes let things slip. He has nothing to do with this!
Could Xenon be referring to saving advisors from his state of mind?
The looming threat of the Calamity and Void could be why Xenon needs a gun mech to regain dominance in this war.
I'm not sure. While they are winning, it seems like a lot of Xenon's forces are still holding them back.
What about TB Commander? He was gravely injured and he's stuck in a Voidlands as of now.
Then are you suggesting something as silly as Mallory being the same person as him? We know she is not a guy, so she can't be our suspect of interest.
You're really measuring my nerves right now, Commander. I am enacting my revenge against the GDA for taking them away from me. He has nothing to do with this!
Could Xenon be referring to saving advisors from his state of mind?
The looming threat of the Calamity and Void could be why Xenon needs a gun mech to regain dominance in this war.
I'm not sure. While they are winning, it seems like a lot of Xenon's forces are still holding them back.
What about TB Commander? He was gravely injured, and he's stuck in a voidlands as of now.
Then are you suggesting something as silly as Mallory being the same person as him? We know she is not a guy, so she can't be her son.
No, that's wrong.
What? Who is it? What? That is true, yeah.
I do admit the GDA was desperate, but what they did was wrong. All of what you're saying is true. Mallory was happier this way. As that way. For my time working at the GDA, it has been nothing but misery. But if there's one thing I was grateful for, just one thing, it would be that I met her.
But you thought sacrificing 10 million people to power the gun mech was a good idea? I can accept that you did it and why you did it, but I can't just forget it. You have displaced many people's lives, not to mention scorching the geography till it looks like a burnt pizza.
I do apologize, but it was what was necessary to save Mallory and humanity. The GDA may find my measures strange, but what would you know of my intellect and skills as a grunt soldier?
What did you call me? While I understand what Xenon did, I still can't forget the torment she has brought. Even if all civilian lives were spared, what about the ones lost in battle?
They were a necessary sacrifice, but soldiers are prepared to die in war anyways, right? They're just pawns after all.
I guess we can't see eye to eye. But if Xena is behind this plan, I'll follow through just because it's her. Fine, I'll admit it. I guess you do have some humanity left in you after all.
Looks like the local psycho finally found the blueprints for our sanity. Let's get to work.
You are now Bubble Brother, Bubble Bob and Rat and Bruce. Ah!
Fell on my nose, now flying back to last winter. I
Hell yeah!
that hellos are goodbyes. The moment I softly let go of your hand, wind swept through the trembling.
I'm not too keen on supporting a psychopath. But if it means we can save them all, by all means, Semper Fi, brother. If Xenon crosses us though, I'm not afraid to strike back. I'm no softie like Xena.
Fine, I didn't need your full support anyways, Gunther.
Sounds like we all agree.
Yes, even Mr. Rat too, which is rare.
I will say though, even with your help, Wilhelm, I know everything in the end will melt like snowflakes. What help could you be to me? Are you really willing to go through another real hell after escaping this one?
No, that's wrong!
Don't worry, I'm well aware that all snowflakes melt in the end. Wishes high on warm thoughts of spring, so elegantly, flamboyantly into that good night.
Wait, what? That seems preposterous.
What is the alternative?
How smart, and it would offset the nuclear combustion from the oxygen precipitate. Ugh, I certainly did not need your help. But if you want to tag along, fine. I always hated your guts, Wilhelm. But how will your plan be better than mine? You really are a piece of work, Wilhelm. Also, don't get the silly idea that I'm doing this to relinquish my guilt. Everything I did was necessary. Your genius is secondary to mine. Whatever.
I'll never regret the most beautiful thing that ever happened to me.
Gun online.
立ち向かう勇気君にもらっただから行くね夢の中目覚めたら
ネズミ捕りそろそろ飽きてきたのだ。街の外の見えやすい場所へ吊るしさせる代償として冷圧を捨て黒崎一護か。にじみ出す混濁の紋章、結合せよ、反発せよ、地に満ち己の無力をし波動の90黒棺
無月まだ再生するのか。無月